First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. And starting this one, Charlie Morton. Lots of punch outs, a real strike.
Va a ver el equipo ahí. ¿Qué? Wow.
One out, bases empty.
Un equipazo tiene el pana.
Fastball is outside.
Como siempre, los pitchers míos dando bases por bola. Dirán, ahora que dan en medio.
Foul ball.
Es una clásica, mi gente.
One down, bases empty.
Otros lanzamientos que quedan medio de medio.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Este pana es muy difícil que usted le dé el talento. Y bueno, este pana batea muchísimo la frente adentro. Uf.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Buen picheo.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Si me va bien con Charlie Moto, creo que se queda fuera, no la raya. Porque concho, la raya, pues cuando la raya me cae a palo.
Hard on the ground to first.
Wow.
O'Hearn takes it to the bag, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Scott Rowland.
2 down, bases empty. Scott Rowland now at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 2 outs, bases empty. Popped foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. The velocity. Back at Truist Park. And starting in this one, Randy Johnson.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Williams makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's the catcher to hit, Joe Mauer. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's the third baseman. Swing and a miss at the splitter.
Qué difícil yo manejar yo a
Back here in Atlanta, and now
muy carta que hasta ahora
Morton back to work.
Yo apenas
on the ground, right side.
Tengo control.
Steps on first for the out. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Se quecha muy duro.
Outside, and that is ball 1.
Muy duro el quecha.
Yeah. Swings through that one for strike 1. Next offering is in the dirt.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And that one missing low. No score here in the second.
Wow, me equivoqué de lanzamiento, mi gente.
That's out to center
Wow, lo
field.
falló a Chetito,
Carter
pana.
under it.
Mi gente de
And there are
Twitch,
two
compartan
outs.
este video para que mi canal de Twitch siga creciendo. Mi gente de
2 down, bases
YouTube también,
empty.
compartan el
Bryce
video
Harper
para
to
que
the
mi canal
plate.
siga creciendo. Mándale este video a gente que le guste este juego de pelota, basquetbol,
Swing
a
and a
Watson.
miss as he was out front that time.
También juego de vez en cuando Fortnite.
Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
El que quiera jugar
Hitters
conmigo
gotta get
también
on the
me
swing
puede
mode. This is
tirar.
a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Vamos a hacerte ganar grande, mi gente, con Dios por delante. La cámara que yo estaba usando, no sé qué le dio.
0-2
La
count. You got
cámara
the
ya no
opportunity to
está.
expand the zone. Could
No
get the
quiere
chase
funcionar.
there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
O a ver si pido otra.
That's outside. And that's ball 2.
Vamos.
Two outs.
Vamos a ver si cómo nos va en este juego. Ya que perdimos el primero.
That one missed.
Wow, this guy's
Perdimos
really
el primero
battling up
juegazo.
there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And that is that. Bottom of the second. And now here is
From
Harper.
Harper.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the
¿Qué es lo que yo estaba
radar gun.
esperando yo? ¿Qué yo estaba esperando que me la renta?
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Lo que es Randy Johnson.
Swing and a miss. It's
Yo
2
te
and
puse
2.
lo bravo.
Well, that's today's style of
Dice
baseball right
Tommy
there,
Papa.
right? Big-time velo
no
on the
se la
bump
veo.
and big-time pop at the plate.
And he'll step off and take the signs again. Fights it off.
Hey,
You'll
le
see
di foul,
another.
le di foul.
Pitch misses. And now it's 3 and 2.
The
Wow, no sé
fastball at the
cómo no
bottom of
me
the zone
ponché.
can be very effective. Just got to
Para
keep
mí
it
la
on the
bola,
corners.
Ring him
Wow,
up,
me
says
desesperé,
Darryl
me
Parker.
desesperé,
That's a
me
strikeout.
desesperé.
Here comes Manny Machado.
Pablo Machado.
And Manny gets a piece.
Qué difícil bater la de Tigre, Dios mío. Que saca la bola no se sabe de dónde. Si es de atrás, de a la cabeza. Entonces la saca difícil y llegan rápida.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Outside low, and that's ball 1. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Ahí le han dado un par de palas, echando grandioso, pero no soy yo. Que yo no la veo.
Ball to strike.
Pana tiene un equipazo.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Yo tengo que ser lo más paciente que yo puedo. Para irse agarrando yo aunque sea por bola.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And now it's filled up. Got him swinging, and he strikes out. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Ball 1 there. Santana goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he's usually a catcher, but today he's starting at first. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Oh, this will give his legs a break a little bit. Instead of being squatted down the entire game, he can be upright and just kind of stay close to first base.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Bernie Williams.
It's never a fun experience for a pitcher going against Williams. He can swing it from both sides of the plate and make you look silly doing it. There's no easy way of attacking it.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carter sizing this one up. He makes the grab. That's out number 2. Now the catcher up to hit, Joe Mauer, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 outs. Inside, 1-1. Line drive, brings it in for the 3rd. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. So now it's Dolan Arenado. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Got the bat going too soon and strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
No.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, got him. One away on the strikeout. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one pulled foul. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Swing at a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Picked in the dirt, but he beats it. What an effort that time. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And half up to hit. And a swing and a miss there. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Jeter at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
O'Hearn off of first with 2 away.
No.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Wow,
and that's 6K. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Castro. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1.
Pero lo hayan generado que retroceso. Wow, qué retroceso hizo el internet. El 4º inning de Charlie Morton. Hasta ahora ha salido bien. Contra ese equipazo del pana. Vamos haciendo, mi gente. Mañana vamos a transmitir temprano porque mañana tengo que ir a trabajar y voy lejos. Vamos a transmitir temprano, como a las 3 o a las 4 de la tarde hasta las 6. O hasta las 8. De 6 a 8 por ahora vamos a transmitir. Mañana voy lejos a trabajar. Pam, 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 pam. Y el pana que no llega. Pana, yo sé que tú vas a ganar, pero vamos a jugar.
And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And that's outside. It's a leadoff walk. And that's the go-ahead run. And that's their first base runner of the game. Here's Corey Seager. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And the runner stays where he is. Scott Rowland, the next to hit. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Cut on and lifted in the air. Carter. And there's 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. Rounded out his first time. Right side, and that's just foul. 2 outs. This is inside. And 1-1. In the dirt, but kept close.
Está bien.
4th inning underway, no score.
Oh my God. Una aleación de zurdo trabajo.
And it goes just foul.
Ve como malo este pitch que no tienen el aguito.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got it.
Fue a pescar el
On the strikeout.
Por ahora yo voy a tratar sin no y con Charlie Morton. Vamos y hagamos.
Back in Truist Park, and here's the catcher, Joe Mauer.
Ahora le hagamos que sea lo carrerita el papá mío, Randy Johnson.
First pitch.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. He was late there, strike 1.
I think he was sitting on speed there.
There's the swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher's going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Tu lanzamiento bajito de pana le dan a madre.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
¿Por qué es tan difícil de retener de pana?
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Up and in, now 1-2. All tied up. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Here's Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next offering is fouled back. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Hits for average power, the ability to feel the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the DH, Adley Rutschman. And that one fouled off. just off the
Señores,
inside
siempre
edge.
cuando estés pichando, nunca pichen lo mismo. Siempre vayan a lanzamiento.
And there's a ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Wow, se me quedó.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
Se me quedó ese lanzamiento.
And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here is Bryce Harper. Fly to center his first time. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck.
Vamos, gente, vamos.
And a couple of quick outs. So digging in, Carlos Santana. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. And that is the inning.
Solo hit en este juego yo. Contra Randy Johnson, solo hit.
And we're back. Here's Manny Machado now.
Vamos, Machado, vamos. Vamos a dar un jonrón. Necesito un jonrón.
Johnson back to work. First pitch swinging.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Williams, long run, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one down. Next to hit, Evan Carter. What a stop. Jump throw across there, and that's a great play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense win so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it. Go back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Ha hecho tremendo trabajo.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Puts it away for the out.
Sí, apenas fue temprano.
Joe Mauer digs in now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Their first will bring up the top of the order with one away.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The shortstop takes the ball with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground right side, 4, 6. He's out 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Now this is in the air down the line. Williams on the run towards the line. Puts it away for the out. Ian Happ will hit next.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Le dije que con el mejor la agarran
And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jeter goes after that one for strike one. Williams hauls it in for the out. Now at the plate, Joe Mauer. 0 for 2 in this one. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That one missed.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
That's down and in. Here goes the runner. Cut on and miss.
Wow, está haciendo retroceso.
Oh, save!
El lanzamiento era para yo batearlo bien.
Next offering way off the plate.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
The dive, he's got it. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Se está tirando con la porque se ha sido tirando
back here in Atlanta, top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Corey Seager.
Mi gente, sé cuando el juego quiere también que uno hace carrera porque le dimos bien.
That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second in safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. New pitcher on here, Eric Gagne. That one at triple digits.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Wow.
And a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities,
cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. Next to hit, Ted Williams. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. That one outside, and it's 2-1.
Yeah,
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Man at second. And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. So now here's the DH, Adley Rutschman.
Wow.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. And that is out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Por mi madre le ha dado para adelante el jonrón. Llévese de mí.
1 ball.
This one in the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 down. Go ahead run at scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that's the 3rd out.
Yo le he dado bien a Randy.
And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Here's
no me salen los batazos. No, a ver, lo que va a hacer si cambia Radilloso. Si no cambia Radilloso, voy a traer uno de los jugadores que tengo en la banca. Si cambia Radilloso por un piche derecho, dejo a Harper.
Harper now.
pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
No.
And that one is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Wow. Pensaba que no lo hago bien.
And he deals.
Wow, de frente.
Castro. And Castellanos is out. Manny Machado up to the plate. Late on that fastball.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch.
Ooh.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A laser to left. It's 1-0. And here is Evan Carter. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off.
Tremenda falta.
Stays alive.
Me gusta, si te paraste pan, yo lo tenía en la banca. Yo tenía era a otro en el center field, no, pero ¿qué ponen? A este
Foul
para
ball, it stays 0-2.
Y me ha dado buen resultado ponerlo en el center. Voy a salir a gol, acá bien.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Here's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Williams settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Wow, porque el tío tiene una colección de ambidestros en la.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Pete Fairbanks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Es una colección de ambidestros.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. And the tying run is on base.
That could jumpstart an offense that it's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Santana up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And there's the strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Fought off foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate. And we're in the top of the 8th. Struck him out looking. So up next, Bernie Williams. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Swings through that one out in front that time. Harper, the base runner at first with one out.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Joe Mauer getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off of.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Aaron Bummer.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Dios mío, bro. Y que los piches míos, santísimo.
That one lifted to left. Coming on his half, he's there to make the catch.
Wow.
On to the bottom of the 8th at the plate. Ryan O'Hearn. Johnson back to work. Williams. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And now Ian Happ. 1 for 2. Corrals it. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Derek Jeter, the next to hit. Bounces over the wall and foul ground, and it's an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. Outside, 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Williams makes the catch, and that back in Truist Park. We go to the 9th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Willie Castro. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it's off the wall. Round second, digging for third. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Wastes no time there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing.
So the tying run at second. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute.
The new pitcher in the game, Craig Kimbrell.
Well, with the runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Ball's put in play. Give him a good chance at bringing home that run.
Wow.
Tap foul at the plate.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners.
That one missed. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. A towering shot. It's 2-1. 1 down.
Wow.
Now Ted Williams 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Adley Rutschman. And a foul ball. That one off the mark.
Tuvo que quedarse colgando.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away.
Martileo de esto. Wow, Dios mío. Ahí le pedí el lanzamiento. Ahí se quedó colgando.
He caught it behind his back to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Wow, Dios. Qué manera.
Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the...
Wow, qué manera de perder eso.
Nine, leading off, Scott Rowland.
Mira ahora.
Castro zips it to first. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Here's Nicholas Castellano.
Sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Swings through that one.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs.
That's
an excellent pace.
Machado swings through it for strike 1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
On the corner.
Mira, hizo swing, Dios mío, no hizo el swing.
Joyce is just 1 strike away.
Ahora le hizo tardísimo.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Mira, eso
Now he
tardísimo.
breaks as bad as it's put in play. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. And your final score here.
¿Qué yo voy a hacer con los relevistas míos, Dios mío? El manda juego pechaste el monto, pero los relevistas bañaron todo. Salvador Pérez. Pero lo vamos a debutar, pero con otro equipo, no con este. A lo mejor. Vamos a debutar a Salvador Pérez. Vamos a debutar a Salvador Pérez de una vez, mi gente.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter.
Dirty Mike.
Clemens throws to first in time. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's Rafael Devers.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
1 out, base is empty. And Devers hits that one. And it looks like trouble.
Vamos, Debe, vamos, Debe, vamos, Debe, vamos, Debe. 3.
Not stopping, he's going for 3.
Debe, 3, Debe.
And he's got himself a triple.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
That one down the line, and foul ball. 0-2 now.
Vamos. Mira de donde se tiró,
to second, and that's not it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
El pan iba a tirar mal y tiró segunda. Y mira de
runners in the corners here, 1 away. So here is Bryce Harper.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. In from third is the tying run. And it hits off the monster. Throw cut off to second. Save. Here's Manny Machado. Golden opportunity right here. Out there to center. Robert hustling after it. He's got it. Both runners tagging. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. 1 run across. Not in time. He's safe.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Salvador Perez at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it bangs off the monster. Coming home.
Salvador Perez haciendo su trabajo.
Picks himself up an RBI. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong balanced swing. A fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Buen debut de Salvador Perez. Un aplauso. Entonces de recta más falta este. Ok. Vamos a hacer bien otro juego y ya, y terminamos. Dile a Miley no va a hacer los fritos.
Dile a Miley que no va a hacer los fritos. Llegó Siri. Miley. No va a hacer los fritos.
Vamos a seguir con Salvador Pérez echando.
¿Sí o no? Miley. ¿Sí va a hacer los fritos?
Oh, otro pitcher que me la pone difícil. Los fritos, Miley, que lo haga, la cena. Va a ser las 11. Dijiste a las 9. Seguimos con Salvador Pérez echando.
The batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Out front and foul to the left side. makes the catch, and there's one gone. Devers now. There's a swing and a drive. And this one will run out of oxygen way up there into the rooftop area. Wow. Base is empty, one away. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. That's back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. That one felt good, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
I'm hyping.
The 0-1. And that one pulled foul. Still only one out here in the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout. Now Machado up here.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Pero ahora que te vean ahí la gente mía, los públicos que están conectados.
Buenas noches.
Up and in, and it's 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. He had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, broken back, you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
Así. Ponte para atrás.
Me voy para la escuela, qué vale.
Swung on, belted.
Dobla.
That one opts against the fence. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning.
¿A que no?
Yo te estoy diciendo, te voy a enseñar el video ahorita.
Bottom of the first. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Infield looks like they're expecting a bunt with speed at the plate.
Ha! Vi que yo coitico. Dos vainas, porquería David.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
After putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have him shut down inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings through that one for strike two.
One ball.
Sigan viendo.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now.
Buenas noches, gente. ¿Cómo es?
And there's a foul ball.
Después de este juego, vamos a jugar el aguazo.
Swing and a miss. Base is empty.
Nadie te salva, ahí está clarito aquí.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt.
Vamos.
Perez collects, fires to first, out on the drop third strike, two gone. Here comes Bryce Harper.
No, ni está impuesto a darle. ¿Sabes por qué los gatos no están aquí adentro? Porque la puerta está cerrada, ¿verdad? Por eso.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Esta carta de Harper también es muy buena. Yo se la recomiendo a cualquiera. Esta carta de Harper.
And there's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
Ay, qué pendeja. Tan grande y pendeja.
Tried another fastball but missed the spot. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Fouled off. The delivery to Robert. In the dirt.
Robert tremendo centerfield. Tiene poder, roba mucha, roba
Two
base.
outs.
Es una buena carta.
Swing and a miss.
Cold night like
Lo único
tonight,
que no es
last thing you want
diamante.
to do as a hitter is get
Harper runs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Espérate, no ni...
In the dirt.
A la tía, a mí me la botan.
Hay que.
Registers the punch out and hits 101.
Bueno, ya lo que te dije, cierra la pierna, déjame jugar.
Back here at Coors Field.
Siéntate de este
Second
lado,
inning set to
ahí,
go.
aparece.
And now it's Salvador Perez.
El debutante del otro juego que tiene doble. Coño.
Por fin. Espera que...
Van dos mi gente ya que se retiran solos. Que se salgan del juego. Porque yo le hago un par de carreritas. No. Yo logro conseguir un par de pesos para comprar esta carta. Diablo, ya subió a 21.
$21.
Dame de mercado, a ver qué lo hace.
Papá,
Maestrado.
Dari.
Apuesto mí que aquí adentro no hay agua. Apuesto mí.
Dari, oh, ¿cómo? Si tú fueras uno de esos jugadores, ¿cómo tú te llamarías?
Elisaúl Herrera.
Ay, ¿qué?
Dice, oye, todo lo que estamos hablando aquí se oye ahí.
Y se ve también.
Sí.
Ay, no, yo
No, la cámara no quiere funcionar y por eso no se ve.
Ah, nos llevo para ir para acá, para allá, para allá.
Sí.
una parte hago yo todos los días cuando hacen en vivo.
Wow, estoy buscando.
¿Te vas a decir que yo me estoy escuchando?
Mi gente, este es el último juego de esta noche ya. Porque está bueno, digo yo. Se embute. Pero Lila está hablando mentiras, no ni.
Ella.
No ni te quiere como que Miley. Curarte con el Miley, ¿eh?
Creo que como la rana.
Van a freír su vaina ustedes ahora. Rugido los dos.
¿Qué es lo que dice? Está poniéndose freír.
No ni curándose con el Miley, ¿no?
Papi, le vamos a echar sazón hoy a los huevos.
El Miley la que va a cocinar, no soy yo. Oye, por el pana no me trajo lo efectivo.
¿Cómo te quedaste esperando?
Ajá, hay que entrar a la pasola. Cuando le vamos a cogerle 500 pesos ahorita emprestado mañana. Entonces me traigan los cuartos. Y yo no quiero cogerle
Ay,
cuartos.
Karol G.
Ahorita mejor quiere que le empresten.
Ahorita tiene que pile cuartos tiene millonario.
Ay, Karol G ya no está sonando.
Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman.
No,
He's
de
got
la,
that
ahí abajo.
splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ahora todos mienten.
Bátelo.
Ready to go now. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Vamos. ¿Con Miley? Ah, que Miley no ni.
Mays on his horse. But it's the center fielder who gets there. One away. And here is Devers. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Gausman. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And that one wrapped foul.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Pitch misses. Ball one.
Todavía
How
a traer
much
los
of the
finales,
ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Swinging a foul out of play. That one not close. Counts full, 3-2.
Oof.
And a base hit right there. And that gives Manny Machado a chance to hit with 2 out.
No.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely smoked that baseball. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Snap throw from Piazza. And he dives in ahead of the tag. Inside, 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Great spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it. Not what he wanted to do right there, but
Le voy a decir yo eso a Anita.
that keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hat under
No,
it.
mira, por hacerte caso a ti,
Squeezes
no,
it.
no, a ti
And that'll do it.
Ella tiene 10 años nada más haciéndose piercing, fumando y hasta tatuajes, tío.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. That's outside, and that's ball 1. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Not even close there, and it's 3-0.
Los bichos míos son expertos tirando bolas.
That one misses.
4 bolas,
So lead
tiró una
off
tras
walk.
de otra.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
That's in there. 0-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That one misses. Going to count 1-2. Move to first. Buxton back in there. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Monín,
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but
Double steal. Swing and a miss. And the throw. He's out at third.
you got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting
Mira, el internet está
really
fallando.
good pitches to
Está
hit.
lento.
Now they can work around him with first base open.
No
So
está lento el
got to
problema.
roll the dice here
Le da pile
and
palo.
make it something to hit.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Porque los
And
lanzamientos
the
me van.
1-2 misses to even the count.
Está viendo los platos más allá. Ya, che, míralo ahí en el juego. Wow.
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Wow.
Everything came together
Internet,
for
por
him.
favor,
Anytime
ponte
you rip a
rápido.
line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Wow, Dios mío.
And now here is Ted Williams. That one's in there. Strike one.
Wow, mira.
Fair ball. Into
I
score
mean,
is the
pero
run from
¿cuál es
third.
el
And it's an RBI single. We're tied at 1. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now a chance for
Se me
Mike
están quedando
Piazza.
todos los lanzamientos.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider for the same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1.
Papi, aprovechate que el no me está
Swing and a
funcionando
line
bien.
drive,
Me
slicing
están
into
quedando los
right field.
lanzamientos.
Takes a tumble and and we're back. New inning getting started. Stepping
El
in,
debutante
Salvador
Salvador
Perez.
Pérez.
Outside low, and that's ball one.
Wow.
Buxton settles underneath
Mala
it,
mía, Salvador.
and it's caught for the out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. There's a strike. Tied up here in the early going. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Buen lanzamiento.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Ian Happ
No puedo coger la llamada transmitiendo.
comes up empty with a swing there. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Foul ball there.
Prende la computadora, Julio,
Struck
tráemela.
him out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Derek Jeter flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Over to first, and he's saved.
Prende la computadora y tráemela, no me huye. La computadora, prende y tráemela.
Mays ranging back.
Y le va a llegar.
Stretches out and hauls it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Manny Machado to start it off. And Manny gets a piece.
Ven, que yo necesito eso.
Check swing called strike. 0-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. In half up to hit. Swing at a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hit his own way, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And that's down and away. Fouled off left side. Moved to first. Hat back on a dive. And a 2-1 on the way. Out towards right center field. Carter on his way over. He's got it. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hank Greenberg, the next to hit, takes outside.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's to third, rolling. And that is that. On to the third inning. Now it's the DH, Rafael Devers. Gosman back to work. Devers measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Caught him looking for the K. And now Scott Rowland. He's 0 for 1.
Bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench, waiting for his time to hit.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. And now here is Harper. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. And delivers outside. And there's the strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 2-2. Piazza fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Bottom of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? The other way, takes it in for the out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. That one drilled left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Willie Mays digging in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. High fly ball down the left field line. Half. And that is the third out of the inning. Start of the fourth. Here's Machado.
Vamos.
And Manny gets a piece.
Wow.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fouled off. He was late.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
That one ripped right center field. Back there. And that one is out of here. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-1.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Salvador Perez. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hat makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jeter makes his way towards it, and that is that.
¿Quién fue que llamó?
Lo de para abajo.
And we're back. Bottom of the fourth, and now the DH, Ted Williams.
Agora onde é que eu estou fazendo sair do quarto?
Bounding
No,
ball
porque
here, rolls foul.
Veo el mensaje. A mí fue Angelina. No sale, ¿no? Ahorita yo lo veo ahora.
Next pitch is
Ya lo
outside.
puede llevar. Pero sin hacer bulla.
This one lifted in the air, left
Busca los
field.
audífonos.
And a quick out, number one.
Ah, ya lo hiciste. Aprendiendo tú.
And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Aprendiendo.
He's 0 for 1. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
¿Tú lo tienes? No, yo no.
In the air, out towards left center. Jeter snags it for the second
Yo
out.
te a ti, yo no
That's a
necesito
tough play
eso.
for the
tú solo
infielder,
quitaste.
ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Machado in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Ponemos de que hay para
And now it's even up.
Ponemos ya de que hay que cancelar algo mañana.
That one ripped. See you
Vale,
later.
pedazo.
And we're level. It's 2-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming
Tú lo
off
ya
the
de
bat
pa'
that
allá,
gets
güey.
everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now it's going to be Ian Happ. And ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
That's down and in. 2 down, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And the batter now, Derek Jeter. And that is out of play.
Que sí, cuando tú cogiste. Para los
Comes up
muertos.
empty. That's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the
no,
hand.
Mario lo llevó ya.
They have to regroup here.
And a swing and a miss. And that ends the inning.
Aquí no están, ¿no? Tony, pero velo aquí, tú lo tiraste, ¿ves?
And welcome back to the
Abajo de
ballpark.
ti está,
All
tú estás
set for the
sentado.
start of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of them.
And now it's going to be Derek Jeter. Up the middle, base hit. Happ on his way to third. The throw in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Now it's Devers at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Gausman throws over, and he's back in easily.
Me hicieron una pregunta el otro día. Si viste es muy buena defensa, no.
Down in dirt, swing and a miss.
Viste bueno bateando.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. In the dirt, no Good job behind the dish. The 1-2. And that one is inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Throw over to first, and he's back in safely. And that's the second disengagement now. Got it.
Wow.
Huge strikeout there.
No lo puedo creer.
Scott Rowland now at the
No
plate.
lo puedo creer.
0-2 in this one.
Una recta que la vi clarita.
Now check at third, and he dives back in safely.
Wow.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
No
Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
First
No need,
big swing.
hablamos ahorita, no
Fastball right there. He
need.
didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
No need, echa para allá
Outside.
también, déjame. Va a comenzar tú.
There's
Hace
the
ya
swing
perder,
and a
que
miss.
se trae.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Throw to first, and he's back safely.
Yo no voy a robar a mi niño con Jite.
First and
Jite no
third,
corre para ir a
one
robar,
down.
ni tampoco roba.
Full count.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Este pana cuando es recta como que es muy difícil bater con es recta. Para mí, no sé para otro.
Strike three, and
¡Wow!
that's two in a row.
Lo cantó! ¡Oye eso!
Bryce Harper to the plate, 1 for 2.
Uy, a mí me lo cantan bola ese lanzamiento, Dios mío. Tengo unos días la misma suerte, ¿no? Si soy yo que tiro el lanzamiento, es bola. Ay, Dios.
Late swing, foul to the left. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That just misses. Now 2 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
Media hora después.
We head to the
Miley,
bottom
los
of the
plátanos.
5th, and now the first baseman, Hank Greenberg.
Pero son maduros, muchachos. Tienen que estar de lejos. Una vez está.
First pitch misses.
Well, these guys do a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Este viene bueno a eso, que no le baja la recta de 100.
Fouls
Lo
one
único
off.
bueno.
2 and 2. And a pitch. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Marte up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. In the air, right field. Harper sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to 3rd. Now 2 away. Willie Mays getting ready to hit. In the air, center field. Carter gets under it. And the inning is over. All right, we go to the...
Wow, le di mal.
Buxton moves under it.
No hay mal y fríe los huevos, la más, oíste.
2 down. Now here is Ryan O'Hearn.
Swing spread out. He's really late right.
No, ni está perdida, muchachos. No escucho nada lo que tú le dijiste.
Ted Williams. Mizorowski. Back. And another ball. Next off, he's in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And the 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Got
him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. To the right side, and it goes just
a la red todavía no me lo he
foul.
podido dar. Pero los rompientes los sigue
On the mound now, Eric Gagne.
Still a lot of game left. And this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Here's Manny Machado.
Ya que se quedó.
And Manny gets a piece. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
El mismo lanzamiento que me cantó el traga a mí. Y a él le bola.
And that's in the dirt.
Ampaya para los dos, huevón.
Popped up right side. Harper hustling after it. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And we're back. Digging in, Ian Happ. That one back up the middle and it gets through. So now back to the top of the order.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Mays on his horse. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down. Rafael Devers up to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the that's back out.
Eso y me encanta a mí cuando lo hacen. Esta dejadita perdida hace rato. No, fríe todo, Mari, no sea así.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball.
Porque no se entiende lo que dice.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Derek Jeter will hit next.
Porque además sabe ella lo que dice.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1. Nope.
Wow, lo cantó bola.
Image on that pitch in that low. location just to swing it.
And a foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 gone now. So 2 down now, and here is Evan Carter. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and the inning is over. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Ketel Marte. Jesse Chavez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Next offering misses down the way. And that's off. And that's ball 3.
Bola.
And down on strikes. 1 gone here. Willie Mays getting ready to hit 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
That was a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Harper ranging after it. And next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And makes the grab. And that is the inning. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And that's fouled off. Doval measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Swings here and drives one way left field, way back, and you can forget it. A solo shot. It's 5-2.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
443. ¿Qué fue? ¿Te aburriste? ¿Fue? ¿Qué fue?
So digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Digging in is the switch outfielder, Ian Happ. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Swings through that. And that's downstairs and outside. That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him swinging. 2 down, bases empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss as he was late. That one pushed foul. Mays on the move. And that is that.
Primer jonrón que llega a dar. O sea que Miley, que sin hacerte que fríe.
We head to the bottom of the ninth. Manny Machado up to the plate.
Cómete. Cómete, joven Cole.
Chavez back to work. And the first
No,
pitch
no,
misses
no,
for ball
uno.
one. Swings through that one for
Esta
strike
carta de Manny
one.
Machado se la recomiendo a cualquiera. Esta carta es durísima, dura.
Swing and a fly ball, well
La
struck
falló a
left
Chepa, el
field.
pana con Machado, así
And
me la
there's
tuvo
one
sacado.
down. Here's the left fielder,
No,
Ian
ni
Happ.
aprende a ahorrar, mi amor, aprende a ahorrar.
That pitch in for a
Déjalo,
strike.
vete a lo
ball
que tú
one.
quieras con tu cuarto,
Chavez,
pero vete,
he's
jodido,
one of
tu
those
cuarto
guys who
es tuyo.
uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on,
No.
it can induce a lot of weak contact. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll
Pero
do it again.
juguito, algo
And
así,
the late
pero un
movement
tamaño.
on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a
No,
hitter,
no, no.
you make a decision
Adiós, bro,
whether
vamos a
you're
morir,
going to
no
swing
respeto.
or take a
Juguito de
pitch
15
before
mejor.
it actually gets into the zone. So that late
O sea, ya no tengo
movement
ni uno.
causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Ground ball left side, and foul ball. And that one
Bueno,
ripped to
ganamos este
left,
juego.
and that'll do it.
Bueno, mi
When you
gente,
hit
bye bye.
five
Nos vemos
balls
mañana
out of the
temprano,
yard, you
mañana
expect
sábado,
to
que
win.
tenemos que
Some teams live and
trabajar,
die
si
by
que
the
lo
law.
permite. Vale. Debe fue el héroe del juego con 2 jonrones. Oh, pero Carte también dio 2 jonrones. Tuvimos par de hits. Chávez fue el salvador. Gracias a mi gente de Twitch, gracias a mi gente de Facebook, YouTube. Compartan.